What feels childish, but you still do it because it's fun? Run and jump on the back of the shopping cart to ride it in the store parking lot. Bonus points if I can also embarrass my kid while doing it. Check and mate whippersnapper. I will never not do this. If you're an adult now and eager to try this again, please remember that you probably weigh more now than you did when you were a cart riding pro as a kid. This means you have to change your stance and your position on the cart, or it may slip out from under you and dump you on the asphalt, and you may do something ridiculous like break your arm. Ask me how I know. Dash. Jump and touch the highest leaf or branch I can reach on a tree, or step on them crunchy looking leaves. That feels so satisfying. It's in my top 5 of non-sexual awesome feelings. Make sound effects for a lot of my day-to-day actions. Do you also imitate noises you hear? I do this almost instinctually. That and making the sounds of popular text notifications and messenger pings, just to get strangers in public to check their phone for no reason. When I'm home alone or certain that no one can see me, I like to climb the stairs on all fours. I'm 39 years old. This is cute. I still push and ride shopping carts. My wife hates it, especially when I ask others to push me. Tip: to steer, place your feet on the back wheels to slow one side down. Touch things that look like they might have a nice/weird feel. My wife touches every single thing at Target. Every single thing. Going out of my way to step on crunchy leaves. It makes me very happy to know other people do this as well. I pretend that my own hand is trying to strangle me and my other hand has to fight it off. I'm 36-year-old college teacher lol. Definitely do that at the start of a boring lecture, you'll increase attention. Oh no, it's the claw! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Playing on playgrounds with my friends. We're all in college now, but something feels so right about going on the swings. I still want to know why they don't make swing sets that are designed for adults. Kids bounce, adults break. Move my hand like a GD at automatic doors, but only slightly. Don't want to show off. That's not the GD way. Yo, I do this, but not the GD way. I make it a scene. Hold on ma'am, let me get that for you. And then I do it. Playing in the rain. Splashing in puddles is always fun. When you lay in bed or on the couch and just raise your arm vertically and stay in that position for like 5 minutes just because. Yes. Also sometimes I smile for literally no reason. IDK, I just feel like it. This is return made me smile. Thank you. Kind Redditor. (close bracket). Occasionally watch some old cartoons from the good old days. Didn't you know? That doesn't qualify as childish anymore. Wait, it doesn't? Exclamation mark. Oh. Cuddling a stuffed toy. Yes, I was looking for this comment. I have a stuffed animal collection and sleep with Lord Drive. Pepperton Tea. Penguin. Akka. Pepper. If it brings you comfort and happiness and hurts no one, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm currently sick and watched Kung Fu Panda. I got my stuffed panda out. I'm 31. My husband, 25 meters, and I, 27F, have our birthdays and anniversary in a 3-day span. 26th, 27th and 28th. We have a yearly tradition of dragging down our mattress to the living room, and we build a fort for us and our cats to enjoy. It'll stay up for the 3 days. We usually take this time off work. Always feels super childish, but it's so much fun, especially when we get to the more adult hanky-panky. Wow, that sounds so good. Me and my brother used to build a fort between our beds. They were close to each other and sleep in it, and I can't tell you how good it was. He isn't your stepbrother, is he? (close bracket). Avoiding the cracks on the sidewalk or on floor tiles. Obviously someone that is concerned about their mother's back, of course. I still watch cartoons while eating cereal. I still try to get up and down the stairs like a silent ninja. M42. From my experience, you won't grow out of that over the next year. Bouncy castles. My nephew gets one of those inflated water slides for his birthday. Me, 53, and the 12-year-olds have a blast, while their dopey parents look at me like I'm crazy. Spin on the chair. Skipping. I love skipping. There's all kinds of ways to mix it up with different patterns too. Get way too excited whenever I see a dog. I sometimes stare longingly at people's dogs from my apartment balcony as they walk by. I'm not allowed to have pets in my apartment. Acting like a martial artist and then beating up a pillow. I do this every night to fluff up my pillow. Sound effects included. I'm 32. Pretending to have the force when I go through automatic doors or the double door push, like Aragorn's dramatic entrance at Helm's Deep. Speaking to my dog like he is human. My dog and I have full-on conversations. Same. When I was growing up, my brother and I would turn the lights off on each other if one of us was still in our bedroom. There is nothing more satisfying than turning the lights off my son's room while they are in it and hearing them give out a "Hey, Dad" as I run downstairs. When my son was very little, we created a game where he would sit at the top of the stairs and I would lay at the bottom pretending to be a monster. He'd come down the stairs enough for me to almost grab his ankle and then run back up giggling. He decided I was a stair walrus, and there's even a sketch he drew of our game on my fridge. The last time we played it was last week. He is 17. Man, having a dad sounds awesome. Watching kids movies and cartoons, also swinging on swing sets, will always be my favorite pastime. Been sick for a few weeks and I've watched so many Disney and DreamWorks movies. My fiance got me a Toothless How to Train Your Dragon Build-A-Bear 3 years ago, and I still sleep with it every night. Sit in my mother's lap while I hug her. For context, I'm 22F. I try to pick up my mom like she's a big toddler. She always gets mad. She's too small to sit on anymore. Haha, that's cute. I dance to whatever music takes my fancy in the middle of the night when no one is up to judge my shitty skills. I used to love to dance as a kid, but as the years passed not many thought it was cute to be awkward anymore. Oh well. I get to pretend I'm an amazing dancer in the middle of the night. I'm 34F. I'm a 50 years old woman, and I do the same thing. My BF has a small engine repair shop here at home, and our office is outside, a small shed. I have my TV and Fire Stick out here, so I'll put YouTube videos on, so I can dance and sing my ass off, and I'm not disturbing anyone in the house. We live with my BF's parents. I love my me time like that. When I'm leaving the grocery store with a full cart, I will kick the cart and ride on it until I get to my car. I purposely park slightly far away from the door, so my cart ride is longer. I like the feeling of the wind rushing past me and the squeaking of the wheels. Going on a swing. Honesty, I'm 18 and I still find it fascinating that I can reach that height just by some simple leg movements. That little bump when you get up high enough and the chain goes slack momentarily is a great thrill. Exactly, it's so underrated. Letting off a nice, solid fart will never not be funny to me. My office chair really amplifies them. Luckily I work from home. Draw with chalk. Till all teachers are childish. Teachers still use chalk. Video games. Owning stuffed animals. My partner and I like to go to parks at night. I still love the swings. I like playing with Legos. It's simply great. I push my friends just when they are bending over or leaning or reaching for something. Just a little bit to make them wobble, and then I run off giggling. I'm 36 and my friends are all around my age. I untie my friend's shoes. Thought it said I urinate in my friend's shoes. Eating spaghettios and meatballs out of my spaghettio plate that I have had since I was a kid. I'm 40. This is cute. Pushing the grocery cart really fast and hopping on for a ride. Do fake WWE wrestling moves on my boyfriend while yelling what I'm doing in an announcer voice. I like to sneak up on my husband and sons and yell boo. Makes me giggle when it works. I love scaring my husband. Hiding behind a corner when I know he is about to walk around is the best. Putting my hand out the window whilst driving and letting it majestically ride the air up and down. Being spanked. Hol up. Eating Happy Meals. In this sad world everyone needs a happy meal now and then. Going on the swing on a playground. Skip walking where I need to go. running through the rain, watching cartoons, etc. Honestly, as long as you're not harming another living being, you're never too old to act a little childish from time to time. I sleep with little plushes, and I'm 21. My parents think it's ridiculous, but I don't mind it. I just like my plushes. Video games and anime. Whilst driving and I see the car in front of me bounce over an unseen bump, I'll put my hands up, like I'm on a roller coaster, only under safe conditions. Style points for hollering wee. Type 5304 in calculators, or 80,085. Whenever I eat an apple at home, I throw it around my back and catch it with the same hand. Been doing it since high school. Makes me feel like Aladdin. Walk around the house with nothing but my diaper on. I finger paint. I'm an artist anyway, but a lot of my work is fiddly and sometimes has to fit certain specifications. When I'm doing art for myself, however, it's often more free and fun. So I use my hands and play with the paint and generally make an absolute mess with it because it's good for the soul. Now that I can buy my own Lego, you can be darn sure I'm gonna play with them. Watching SpongeBob. I still ride the shopping cart buggy down hills. I'm 23. Rolling around in mud. Relevant username. That's not mud. I know. I play with a rubber duck in the bath. And sometimes I sneak into my husband's study and spin round and round and round in his office chair. I have so many Legos. I regret nothing besides not having enough room for more Legos. 30. Still have my childhood pony. Poke my wife's boobs and say boop when I do it. Hour-long elbow/hand fart noise battles with my husband. Sometimes date night ends in hysterics rather than sex, and that's okay. Randomly saying Nico Niconi hi and do the chicka dance. Drawing cute and colorful doodles. I'm forever I kid. I make fart sounds by pressing my hands together. On a good day I can play about 8 different tones, notes. I can do that with my eyeballs. Popsicles. Putting the light switch in the middle. It has always just stuck with me. My best friends and I still prank call people were 34, 35, 36. When I was a kid, me and my buddy prank called Orkin in the dead of winter and complained about mosquitoes. We had no idea. Riding on shopping carts inside of Walmart. Sacrificing my imposter teammate in Among Us because S/T is bad. Liking Pokemon. Build forts made of blankets and pillows. Just 5 minutes ago I sat in the first row on the second floor on a doppeldecker bus. Still awesome after all those years. Yelling MOOO every time I pass a cow. Voting. Skip walk. I do it sometimes when the street is quiet and I'm sure that no one is there. I do this at home a lot with my niece. Imagining making a YouTube video while doing normal day-to-day stuff. Sing like I'm a great and loud rock star. Act like I drive a badass muscle car instead of the old Corolla I happen to be sitting in. Fill my pants. Good times. I sing like I mean it to what I'm jamming to on my to and from work. I often wonder what other folks' takeaway is, because I know damn well that I'm loud enough. But I mean, play footsies. Trampoline. I don't know why it feels childish, but it is fun to do when I get the chance. Noticing when my fart are answered. Walk into the room of my roommate, announce it and let it rip. Playing Mario games. Boots me right back into bliss mode. Singing little rhyming songs about what I'm doing or feeling. Mostly the only audience is my boyfriend, so often he gets to be the main subject. He does it too. As a matter of fact, he was the one who started this habit, and since we both appreciate word puns and roasting each other, it can get pretty competitive. Eat raw cookie dough or raw brownie dough when I'm baking. But don't you have to? I thought it was a rule. Like a taste test, so you know it's safe for others. The real question is, do you lick the bowl with your finger, tongue or a spoon? Now I want to go bake a cake. MMN. Definitely fingers. I don't want any dough to go to waste. Eating string cheese. I'm in my 40s. no kids, and often include it in my lunch for work, and delight in pulling it apart to eat. Stomping through a puddle like Godzilla going through Tokyo. I play a game to try not to step on the lines on the sidewalk. Swinging on a swing. Video games for sure. Pretend to use the force whenever I go through automatic doors. Jumping and slash across puddles when I'm on a run. Stand in the rain. I work in a kitchen, so every night, while we are cleaning the walls, I'll draw a dick or two with satin shine before wiping down the wall. Harmless and usually unnoticed, but makes cleaning a little more fun for me. Playing with a garden hose. Skipping. I skip all the time cause it's faster than walking and way more fun. Climbing trees. Video games. Trading cards. Splash in puddles. Fart in the bathtub. Eating candy. Who can possibly hate a little sugar? Splashing in puddles. I make Lego structures to make my little brother happy. Putting together Legos. Going up the stairs on all fours when I'm alone. I'm still all about the mama jokes. Blow bubbles into my drink. Super annoying. Super fun and bubbly. Slap the top of doorway when you walk through. Watching cartoons. Dungeons and Dragons. Climbing upstairs on all fours. I watch the children's shows I grew up with. I'm 33, but I'll binge an afternoon on Shining Time Station. Laugh when I fart. Every time. Sword fight. Doesn't matter if it's with plastic lightsabers, wooden swords or long cardboard tubes, that shit is so fun and reminds me so much of my childhood. Lego. Popping bubble wrap. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.